This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at Gray Studios for the GGC production of Antony and Cleopatra. Hi, my name's Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with?
I'm Lucy Walsh. I have been with Gloria Gifford for all our Shakespeare productions that we've done that you've been to. And I'm working in television and film and theater, and I'm a classical musician as well, singer, which was great to have the music in this show. So, you know, we're all multi-talented here. A lot of talent flying around.
Great. And which character do you play tonight?
I played Cleopatra tonight.
What's your take on Cleopatra?
Cleopatra is the most wondered about female character in all of history. Nobody really knows what she was like. We suspect that history kind of rewrote her because of the Romans conquering Egypt and, you know, writing about who she was. And so there's many, many layers to her. There's the ruler, there's the fierce, dangerous, you know, queen, there's the mother, there's the lover, there's the vulnerable woman. And so we're at the beginning of figuring her out, I feel like. It's been quite a journey in our rehearsals.
That performance is fantastic. I've seen Antony and Cleopatra done several times by professional Shakespearean actors from large companies. That's got to be one of the best I've ever seen, your rendition of it. I thought she was, I've never seen someone who played it so sensual, yet also so commanding, so authoritative.
Yeah, she was both, but I think the hook to Cleopatra is her love for Antony. It was a real, true love. It was an amazing love, and that is the hook to that character. You know, she would give just everything up for this man, and when he's gone, she has no reason to live either. It's really like a Romeo and Juliet in that way, you know, and so yes, she's fierce and she's dangerous and all that, but I think at the core of her is that love for Antony.
Yeah, I sense that too, because there was so much chemistry between the two, and a lot of people, they just don't play it correctly
Well, Gloria, our director, has done all of that. She's put in all the sex, all the, you know, the intimate moments, the love that exists between them. Because, yeah, you're right, that is like the hook of the play, and that's the story. And so Gloria has taken so much time to direct all that. It's all very, very specifically done. Gloria's put so much work into that.
Yes, but you're being modest, too. I mean, you just captured the character.
Well,
I mean, the very way you were dressing, the way you were posing. I was even looking at your face as your expression, the love you're communicating. It was just wonderful. Your performance just blew me away.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it's my birthday today, so I got to say the line, "It's my birthday," which was so great. It was fun. You believe it was really written in the Shakespeare? What are the chances of that?
Once again, I thought this was fantastic. The performance as a whole, I love the scenery. I love the costumes. I love the sound and the lighting. It was very well professionally done. I definitely recommend all my viewers come by and see this. This is one, like I said, one of the most entertaining Antony and Cleopatra's I've ever seen. And it's very new also because of the music you place in, and also the emotion you put in. The acting alone was worth it. They should just come for that.
Yeah, and the music and the lighting, like you're saying, and Gloria put all that in, spent so much time on it. And so when you see it, it looks like so put together, right? Like above anything you've seen before. And it's because she really takes the time to go through every single detail. And you'll have to come back because there's 5 women playing Cleopatra. There's a whole handful of us, and the men as well. There's 3 Antonys. So you'll have, you know, all these different duos, and it'll be exciting for you. There will never be the same show.
Okay, but you're still my favorite. Thank you very much for being on the show. I loved your performance.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Danny Siegel. I'm from New York, and I've been studying in Los Angeles the last 2.5 years at the Gloria Gifford Conservatory. This is my 3rd Shakespeare production with the GGC. It's my 5th play with the GGC, and I'm very excited. I had a fantastic time playing Antony tonight in Antony and Cleopatra with music.
I love this performance. I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, first of all, I've seen Antony and Cleopatra several times, so maybe it's starting to become old hat to me, but this was very fresh. The music actually made it fresh. Plus your acting. You guys acting, you guys you won't be taking a backseat to anybody. Your acting was fantastic.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, well, our director, Gloria, she had this great idea last year to present Shakespeare with music. It's more palatable for the audience. It helps them understand it. It moves the play along. And it's fun. It's just fun. It makes Shakespeare even more fun than Shakespeare. If you love Shakespeare, then you already are getting the information. And if you don't care for Shakespeare, now you're going to love Shakespeare.
Well, actually, the performance, I would actually say it should have been called Cleopatra and Antony, because actually it's a very strong female role there.
It is. It's one of the, there are many female roles that you can say by name. Nina from the Siegel and Blanche from Streetcar. But Cleopatra speaks for itself. You don't have to say from ... It's Cleopatra. And you're a very smart man, putting the woman first. If it were up to me, I'd probably do the same thing.
Well, I love your performance. First of all, as a couple, you, Antony and Cleopatra, I've never seen a couple this sensual before. Very attractive couple too. It's very, very engaging. It was just a very, how should I put it? Very emotional, very sensual, very earthy kind of play.
We were trained to, earthy is an excellent adjective there. We were trained to make it adult and tender. But she is a queen and he is a king. He is one of the three emperors of most of the conquered world at that point in history. They were two magnanimous personalities who came together. So both of them had very, prestigious pedigrees behind them. They're both very powerful people. And this is the same writer of Romeo and Juliet, which has all that love and tenderness of youth. But these are adults. Antony and Cleopatra have loved before they met each other. And when they met each other, that was the end of it. So we were directed to show all of that and to put all of that onto the stage. And it was a fantastic blast researching all of that.
Once again, I love your performance in there.
Thank you.
I love the acting. I love the scenery. I love the costumes. I love the sound. I even love the lighting in this.
Yeah, we went to many lengths. Gloria, our director, Gloria Gifford, she spares no expense. Like, she gets top of the line lighting people. She hired Bob Korff, who is famous Broadway legend and a famous vocal coach here in Los Angeles. We hired him to work with us for our songs, for our speeches. So, when you want to win, you work with experts. And that's what we have done.
Once again, I love your performance. This is probably one of the most entertaining versions of Antony and Cleopatra I've ever seen. And I loved your performance also.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so glad you came. And we'll see you next time.
Right. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Asher Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. And I'm here with
George Benedict. I was born in LA to an entertainment industry family. I've been living in LA for the last 10 years pursuing acting. This is my third Shakespeare play with Gloria at the Gloria Gifford Conservatory. I'm playing the role of Caesar this time, which has been a lot of fun to work on and a monumental undertaking.
What's your take on Caesar?
Well, if you know your Roman history, which I didn't before this, but I had to learn it, at that point there were three men that essentially ran Rome. One being Caesar, the other being Mark Antony, and the third being Lepidus. And each one of them had their own flaw. Caesar's flaw is his intellect. He stays in his head and he makes calculated decisions. And so that was kind of my thought process going into it. He gets mad because things aren't going logically, not the way that he thinks they should for the betterment of Rome.
I love this performance. I loved your performance also. I love the costumes in it. For those who had overstated costumes, I love that. The understated actually made it mattered also. I love the sets, I love the lighting, and I love the sound also. It's all very professionally done.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Gloria, our director, Gloria Gifford, she works a lot with the costumes. We spend, really days trying different things. Does this work? Does that work? Adding pieces, taking pieces out. And she's very visual, so she spends a lot of time on the set too, making sure that it looks nice and finding a way to use it inventively, because it's hard in a smaller theater to pull off such a grand play where you have to be in Egypt and then Rome and then Egypt. So yeah, thank you very much.
Also like the fact that you guys added music to it, because again, Shakespeare, I've seen this done before, where you do music in some movies.
Thank you.
I also see where basically it kind of accented the emotions where you had to, but you guys are really starting to come to your own. Your acting was so well done that it actually pushed down the those songs to the side, and it said, okay, those songs are there, but your acting really came out. It was really good.
Thank you, and it's very smart that you noticed that, because the concept for adding the music to the show is that a lot of times when people go see Shakespeare today, it's hard for them to understand what the actors are saying because it's in an antiquated language. So we thought, instead of some of these big monologues that people are only going to understand in maybe a sentence here and a sentence there, we'll take the Royal Shakespeare Company cut of the play and just replace a couple little speeches with songs that have the same feeling and allow the actors to emote the feeling of what's going on, which allows the audience to go along with the story of the play, hopefully more seamlessly. So it's smart that you picked that up.
Once again, I really love the performance. I love their performance. This is actually one of the best performances of Antony and Cleopatra that I've seen before. Maybe because I've seen it so often that it's kind of like old hat.
Okay.
This was fresh, and I really like your take on Caesar.
Oh man, that's so nice of you to say. We always appreciate you having here. Thanks for coming.
All right, thank you once again for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Antony and Cleopatra will be playing at Grace Studios from December 1st to the 30th. For more information, go to www.gloriagiffordconservatory.com.